Welcome to my channel Starlight Sci-Fi Stories. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The twin suns of Zytheron Prime cast a fiery glow over the sprawling alien metropolis. Towering spires and glowing walkways stretched as far as the eye could see, but Alex's attention was fixed on the palace ahead. It was a structure unlike anything he'd ever seen, an impossible mix of organic curves and metallic sharpness, glowing faintly with bioluminescent energy. The alien queen, Zyra, ruled from within, a woman, or something, feared across the entire quadrant. Alex swallowed hard as two guards flanking him clicked their talons against the polished floor. The palace corridors seemed endless, each turn more ornate and intimidating than the last. He could feel Zyra's gaze already upon him, sharp enough to pierce through steel. He wasn't here for a technology report, though that's what he'd been told. He was here because of Lyra. Lyra, the alien scientist who had stolen his heart, was carrying his child. The thought should have filled him with joy, but instead, it weighed heavily on his chest like a gravity well. Zyra's laws were clear. No human could claim influence over the alien lineage, let alone produce a hybrid child. Discovery meant death. Alex had met Lyra months ago during a research mission. He had been repairing an ancient alien reactor when she appeared, trapped under a falling metal beam. Without hesitation, Alex risked his life to save her. That single act sparked a bond neither could deny. They had fallen in love, and their secret union had led to something neither of them could have imagined, life growing within her. Now, standing at the threshold of the throne room, Alex felt the full weight of the consequences. The massive doors opened, revealing Zyra. Her presence was overwhelming, a storm of power condensed into a single being. She was taller than any human could be, with elongated limbs, glimmering violet eyes, and a crown that seemed grown from her own flesh. Her expression was calm, almost regal, but Alex knew that beneath that calm simmered a fury unmatched across galaxies. "Alex," she said, her voice echoing like a chorus in the grand chamber. "You are far from your station. Tell me, what brings a human to my palace without summons?" Alex bowed, careful not to show the panic rising in his chest. "Your Majesty, I was called to report on the new energy matrix." Zyra's eyes narrowed, not in suspicion but in predatory calculation. She circled him slowly, each step echoing ominously across the chamber. "Do you know why humans are expendable?" she asked softly. "Because you are weak, easily deceived, easily controlled, and yet, here you stand, hiding something." Alex's throat went dry, his heart pounded like a war drum. Could she sense Lyra's secret? Could she see the life growing inside the alien scientist? He tried to steady his voice. "I report only facts, Your Majesty," he said. Zyra stopped in front of him, her eyes piercing his very soul. "Facts, or lies disguised as facts? Tell me, Alex, have you done anything personal that would threaten the integrity of my people?" Alex felt sweat bead on his forehead. He thought of Lyra hiding in her quarters, watching him from afar, hoping he could survive this encounter. I don't understand, Your Majesty," he said carefully. Zyra's gaze flickered. A smile, or was it a snarl, curved her lips. "Do not play the fool, human. I know of your attachments. I know that the blood you carry in your veins is not just yours. I can feel the ripples of life you have created. Tell me, is it true? Is she carrying your child?" Alex's mind raced. How could she know? He had been careful, meticulous. Every precaution had been taken to hide the truth. And yet here she was, seeing through him as if he were made of glass. "Yes," he whispered, his voice barely audible. "She is pregnant." Zyra's expression shifted, fury ignited like a supernova. The calm, measured presence he had felt moments ago vanished, replaced by a creature of wrath and vengeance. "How dare you, human!" she roared, her voice shaking the walls of the chamber. Guards stiffened, claws raised. "Do you have any idea what you have done? Do you understand the consequences of your insolence?" Alex stepped back, raising his hands in a gesture of peace. "Your Majesty, please, hear me out. The child, it can be a bridge between our species, a chance for unity." "Unity?" Zyra's laughter cut like laser beams. "You speak of unity when you have defiled my laws, tainted my lineage, and created a threat that could destroy my rule." Her wings, dark and glimmering, unfurled behind her, casting shadows across the chamber. "Do you know what happens to humans who betray me?" Alex swallowed hard. He did know. His death, if ordered, would be immediate, and no human technology could save him. And yet, he could not leave Lyra or the child to Zyra's vengeance. At that moment, a subtle movement caught his eye. Lyra, hidden in the shadows near the chamber entrance, held her breath. She had followed him, determined to protect the child. Her wide, violet eyes met his, silently urging him to stay calm. Zyra's gaze snapped to the corner, noticing the hidden figure. She growled, and the guards surged forward. "Bring her to me." Alex's heart leaped. If Lyra was caught, it would all be over. He acted on instinct, stepping in front of her. "No, she's with me. I will face the consequences." Zyra tilted her head, intrigued. "Bold, or foolish? You risk everything foe. This human attachment. You think love will save you?" Alex met her gaze, trying to project courage he did not feel. "It is not just love, Your Majesty. It is the future. The child, it can unite our worlds. Please, give us a chance." The Queen's eyes narrowed, calculating, measuring his words against her centuries of experience and distrust. For a long moment, silence hung heavy in the air. Then, she moved closer, her claws brushing the floor. "You are a reckless human," she said softly, almost contemplatively. "And yet, I sense the truth in your words. Perhaps there is potential. But potential is fragile. It must be tested. And make no mistake, human, I will test you." Alex exhaled, unsure if he should feel relief or dread. Zyra's next words were a command and a threat all in one. "You will stay within the palace. Guards will watch your every move. Any hint of betrayal, and you and your offspring will not live to see another sunrise. Do I make myself clear?" "Yes, Your Majesty," Alex said, bowing once more. As Zyra turned and glided away, the guards closed in, escorting him to a holding area. Lyra rushed to his side, eyes shining with a mix of fear and hope. "Alex, are you okay?" He took her hands, holding him tightly. "We'll survive this, Lyra. I promise. Our child, it's going to change everything." Zyra may be furious now, but she can't stop what's coming. For a brief moment, the world outside their small hiding space seemed calm. But Alex knew better. Zyra's wrath was only beginning, and their fight for survival, and for their child, was just starting. As night fell over Zytheron Prime, the palace loomed like a giant predator, and somewhere within its walls, the alien queen's mind spun with schemes. Alex and Lyra clung to each other, hearts racing, knowing that tomorrow, and every day after, would be a battle for life, love, and the future of two species intertwined. The twin suns of Zytheron Prime was setting, casting long shadows over the alien palace. Inside, the corridors were alive with tension. Alex and Lyra had barely escaped the throne room, but the danger was far from over. The alien queen, Zyra, was a force unlike any other, and now she knew the truth. Lyra carried Alex's child. Alex's mind raced. Every step they took could be their last. Guards patrolled the corridors in shifting patterns, their claws clicking against the polished floors. He held Lyra's hand tightly, feeling the small tremor of fear running through her. "We need to get to the escape pods," Alex whispered. "If we can reach the docking bay, we have a chance." Lyra nodded, her eyes wide. "But the Queen, she's furious. She'll stop at nothing." Alex glanced at her, squeezing her hand. "We'll make it. We have to." The corridors twisted and turned like a labyrinth. Alex used his knowledge of the palace's architecture, learned during earlier missions, to guide them. They ducked into maintenance shafts, crawled through narrow service tunnels, and avoided security cameras that glimmered with alien energy. Every movement had to be precise. A single mistake, and Zyra's wrath would fall on them. Suddenly, a metallic clang echoed behind them. Guards had discovered their absence. Alex and Lyra exchanged a quick glance and sprinted toward the nearest ventilation shaft. Lyra's long hair brushed against the walls as she climbed, but she didn't falter. The child growing inside her seemed to strengthen her resolve. "They're gaining on us," Lyra panted. Alex looked back. Shadows moved swiftly across the walls, Zyra's elite guards, faster and stronger than ordinary soldiers. "Keep moving, we're almost there." The ventilation shaft opened onto a hidden maintenance corridor leading directly to the docking bay. Alex pushed the heavy hatch open, and they slid into the dimly lit hallway below. Outside, the hum of alien ships and the flicker of plasma lights filled the air. Their escape pods were just ahead. But they weren't alone. Zyra appeared at the far end of the corridor, her wings unfurled, radiating anger. Her violet eyes glowed like twin suns. "You think you can run from me?" she called, her voice shaking the walls. You dare defy me, I will crush you, human, and take what belongs to my people. Alex froze for a split second, then grabbed Lyra's hand and pulled her forward. Go, I'll slow her down. Lyra hesitated, fear in her eyes. No, Alex, we can face this together. He shook his head. No time, I'll find you after. Get to the pods now. With a powerful leap, Alex hurled a small device to the ground. A burst of electric energy erupted, temporarily stunning the guards. Zyra's eyes blazed in fury, but it gave them a few precious seconds. Lyra ran ahead, her legs carrying her as fast as she could toward freedom. Alex turned to face Zyra. She approached slowly, each step measured, yet filled with unstoppable force. He could see the immense power radiating from her, an energy unlike anything he had ever encountered. His body trembled, but he held his ground. You will regret this, Zyra hissed. No human has ever survived my wrath. Alex took a deep breath. Maybe, but no human has ever loved like this either. He held out his hands. Lyra carries our child. That child will bring peace between our worlds. It's not just about me, it's about the future. Zyra's eyes flickered. For the first time, Alex saw hesitation in her. She tilted her head, curious, almost as if considering his words. Peace, she whispered. A human speaks of peace when you have created a weapon against me. Not a weapon, Alex said. Only a bridge, a new beginning. You've ruled through fear for centuries, but this child can unite humans and aliens. It can end wars, not start them. The Queen's violet eyes narrowed. The energy around her intensified, and for a moment, it seemed the air itself crackled with her anger. Then, unexpectedly, she stepped back. You were reckless, she said softly, almost to herself. Yet, there may be truth in your words. Perhaps, this child is the key. Alex's heart skipped a beat. Could it be possible? Could Zyra actually see reason? Before he could respond, the sound of approaching guards filled the corridor. He grabbed a small plasma blaster from his belt, firing precise shots to disable the soldiers. Sparks flew, and the guards fell, incapacitated. But there were too many. Alex knew he couldn't hold them off forever. Lyra ran up beside him, placing a hand on his shoulder. Alex, we have to move. The pods are just ahead. They sprinted down the corridor, dodging blasts and leaping over obstacles. Alex could feel the pounding of his heart, the sweat on his brow, and the weight of responsibility pressing on him. Lyra's hand was steady in his, a reminder of why they fought. The child inside her was their hope, their future, and their reason to survive. Finally, they reached the docking bay. Sleek pods lined the walls, ready for launch. Lyra hurried to one, tapping controls to activate the sequence. The pod's lights flickered, engines humming. Alex was about to step in when a shadow fell across them. Zyra descended from above, landing with the grace and power of a predator. You think you can escape me? She growled. Do you not understand the consequences of your actions? Alex faced her, determination burning in his chest. We understand, and we're willing to take that risk, for our child, and for the future of both our species. Zyra paused, her wings folding slowly. For the first time, her expression softened, not completely, but enough to show a glimmer of understanding. Very well, she said, her voice low and dangerous. You may leave, for now. But know this, any misstep, any hint of betrayal, and I will find you. I will find your child. Alex nodded, relief and fear mingling in his chest. We won't forget your warning, your majesty. But this child will change everything. The Queen stepped back, allowing them to board the pod. Lyra helped Alex inside, their hands brushing in a moment of silent reassurance. The pod doors closed, and the engines roared to life. As the pod shot into the sky, leaving the palace behind, Alex and Lyra clung to each other. Outside, Zytheron Prime shrank into the distance, a glowing jewel of alien power. They had survived, but the journey was only beginning. Lyra placed a hand on her belly, smiling soft. Why? Our child, it's safe. For now. Alex kissed her forehead, a mixture of relief and determination in his eyes. And we'll protect it, no matter what. Zyra's fury will follow us, but we'll face it together. The stars stretched out before them, infinite and full of promise. For the first time, hope outweighed fear. Their child was a symbol of something greater, a chance for unity, for peace, and for a future where humans and aliens could coexist. And somewhere, watching from the shadows, other forces stirred. Allies and enemies alike had taken note of the human and the hybrid child. Alex and Lyra's journey was far from over, but they had survived the Queen's wrath, and in doing so, they had taken the first step toward changing the galaxy forever. The pod soared into the unknown, carrying with it the weight of destiny, the hope of love, and the promise of a child who would one day bridge two worlds. The end.